EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go.
To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. First down, Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
218, chop it. Leo.
Here we go on second and 12. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. Protein spill. Let's go.
On third down, Herbert. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play fake. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go.
On second down, Eckler. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to go for it all. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7. 59. Mine's 59. Watch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Bridgewater now. And he rifles one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 10 logo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Now.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Go. 60 on. 49 to Mike. 149. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Get it. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They go play action. Bridgewater. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Here we go, D.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Check.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Check three.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he completes it to Henry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 26.
2nd and 2. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and caught by Henry.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler, but he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
60 outlaw. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3 yards to go.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick me up. Get ready.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 99. Check 24. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check out.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Rudy base.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Give me some. Here we go.
Now Bridgewater. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. From the gun, Herbert. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've been witnessing a tale of two halves, really. Total domination on one side and half one. And now things have flipped, and after that last touchdown, it's a two-score game.
And now their offense isn't just attacking the defense. They're actually attacking the other offense because they are rolling on the other side of the ball right now. They've got to calm it down. They've got to take control and find a way to put this game away.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Herbert That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.